Yeah. Yeah.
And welcome back to That Fire FM TV. I'm Soul, your host, the Vegan Goddess. And this evening we have an awesome guest, international recording artist and hip hop trendsetters from the group M.O.P, Billy Danze. Welcome him. Give some love, y'all. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, my dear. Thank you. Thank you for having me. And
yes.
Made me sound like a superhero. I really appreciate that.
Awesome. You are a superhero. We love our the ones who opened the way for the ones that's doing it now. And you know you fit into that category. So it's all good. Tell us what's been going on. Let us know what's been happening.
Well, right now, we're still moving, still touring, still recording. We're doing some solo pieces as well as getting the next big M.O.P project together. So I'm happy about that. I'm also doing some filming and documentaries and
nice
television shows and stuff like that. So I'm happy. You know what I mean? I've been doing this entertainment thing a long time, and now I'm spreading my wings. So, and there's no pressure. You know what I mean? There's no pressure anymore. So. It's no longer a job. It's just first it starts with the passion, and then it turns into a job. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm out of that stage where I can do it with ease now.
Awesome. And tell our viewers what M.O.P stand for, for those who ain't on the inside of it all.
Right. Well, M.O.P stands for the Mash Out Posse, which is sort of self-explanatory. We sort of, as young kids, it was just like every other group of kids doing our little this and that, but then it was more like about policing the hood. And in our days of growing up, sadly, there was so much domestic violence going on.
Yes.
And you would see these guys do all kind of things to their women out in the street. Mm. So we kind of turned into the police for the hood, where we police the hood, and if we saw anything like that,
yes,
that's where the mash out came in.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So now I know there are two of you all, and the other brother's not with us, but tell us about Little Fame and how did you guys meet?
That's so funny, and I thank you for asking that question. The true answer is, my dear, we don't remember how we met.
It's been that long?
Yeah, it's been that long. So
oh, wow.
Really like a family, and that's the difference between M.O.P and most rap groups, where somebody may know somebody that rap, and you meet them on a train and go, you know what, I know another guy that rap, maybe you guys should be a group. The difference between most rap groups and M.O.P is that we're not a rap group, we just turned into one, so we're more like a family. So yeah, to answer the question, I have no idea where we met, how we met, when we met.
Wow.
We've just been a part of each other's lives.
That's what's up.
Our entire lives.
Yeah, that's divine right there. Awesome. So now we know, those of us who know that Ante Up was like the thing that pushed you guys over the top and everything. And I know I actually was brushing myself up on you guys this morning. So I had to go and check the video again, and I see Busta Rhymes all up in there. What was that like when y'all shot that video? I thought it was such a cool concept, just the whole everything. So tell us about that.
I gotta be honest, I don't remember because that's from being drowned in Hennessy in my younger days, right? But all I know is it was very adventurous. Anytime you're doing anything with Busta Rhymes, it's always going to be past that level 10. And he's a great guy and influenced us a lot and helped us out a lot in our career. He's like a brother.
Awesome.
But that particular song, it was like, you know what, we already had it going. We already had the original out there. And then the remix came about with Busta, my man Teflon as well. And I went to the studio one day, surprisingly, and there was this young lady's voice on the song, which is Remy Ma.
Yes.
And I like to tell the truth, and I see she just told the truth too. Remy literally bullied her way onto the song. She did, because she did really, really, really great on the song. But
yes,
that whole song and everything that came from that song has had a tremendous effect on my life moving forward. Me being able to put these kids through college and take care of things in the house. So I'm very grateful. Even though, like I said, I was drowned in Hennessy, I'm still grateful because I appreciate the effect and what happened for me after that record. You know what I mean?
Wow. Well, that's so awesome. That's so exciting to hear about. I'm feeling like so good just sitting here chatting with you about it and everything. And Busta Rhymes definitely is one of my favorites as well. And I just love everything about him. And I'm Miss Remy Ma. I love it. It's so good. So now update us on what's going on today. I think I heard that you got a single out. I heard The Chief, which is really hot. Tell us about that. When you were formulating this new aspect of yourself, what was the foundation of it all for you?
Well, really, so The Chief is on a project called the Re-Listening Session, which is a project that I remixed. The full project, added 4 new songs. The original project is called the Listening Session. Now, what gave me the idea was there was someone trolling me on the internet. I don't know if it was a younger person, older person, male, female, I don't know, because everybody got the screen names. So this person kept telling me how I couldn't rap. I was never really good. I never really had bars, all of this. So I used that negative comment and turned it into this. And this is really why I call it the listening session. I dedicated to that particular person that was trolling me.
Wow.
Because he said I couldn't, whoever it was, like I said, male or female, they said I couldn't rap. So the listening session is designed for you to listen.
That's it.
So, right. So now the first single was called Won't Lose. So I just had to let that person know I won't lose lyrically. I'm amazing. And that's my own words. And then with The Chief was more about kind of letting people understand, like, the Chief back. So whatever you do, you do it, but you can't do this.
That's
you know what I mean?
Yes. Wow. Well, that's an awesome way to transform some negativity into some positivity and some coins in your pockets.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly. So whoever they were, we thank them for their inspiration.
So, right, thank you very much that you brought the best out of me, buddy. And from here on out, I'm aiming every record to you. I want you, whoever you are, I want you to hear this record. So
that's
like
right.
I said, I'm having so much fun with it. I'm enjoying it. I'm touching. I'm able to reach in different, as my buddy said, different patterns, like lyrical patterns than I would normally touch if I'm doing just traditional M.O.P. music. So I'm having fun with it. I'm enjoying this.
Awesome. Wonderful, man. I'm excited. So you got a new single out now, I understand, with Method Man. Tell us about that. What was it like working with Method Man?
Well, Meth is my brother, so they came on the scene maybe a few months or maybe a year or two before we came on to the hip hop scene. But Meth, so here's how I do records and I choose features. I don't really care what you got going on, how many records you sold, how much of a buzz you got. When I know someone as a person, that works for me because it's easier for me to work with this person. I'm more comfortable. Method Man has been the same to me since we met when we were young, very young men. So it was only right to get. So I'm gonna work with somebody that I'm comfortable with, first of all. But the record, it's called Gotham City.
Yes.
And it's about the superhero in hip hop. So when I first did it, I didn't have Meth involved in mind. I didn't have anyone in mind. I was just doing a record.
Yeah.
But as I put the hook together, I said, yo, I need somebody who I look at as a superhero in this music. And anywhere I see Meth, whether it's on US soil, if we're in Italy, if we're in Japan, anywhere, he's always the same. and he always get that reaction, excuse me, that reaction from the crowd, where he feels like a superhero.
That's right.
So it was only right to have him on this record and destroyed it. I was like, oh my God. So, yeah, I'm happy about the record. And like I said, like, I'm not trying to save hip hop or anything. I'm just trying to show people the greatness that they missed in hip hop. So
that's right.
It's definitely a record that I'm really proud of.
Awesome.
The original and the remix. So shout out to my brother Meth too.
That's what's up. Amazing. Yes. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna be right back to our listening audience. I'm hoping that you guys are like just loving what's happening. So we're gonna be back in a short minute with Billy Danze from M.O.P.
Praise.
Yeah. Let's do it. Maybe the unlimited edition of dance is a little much for you to understand, and I understand. It's hard comprehending winning from your position. You couldn't see the vision, so you aborted the mission. Listen, my hand hot, I'm gracious. I move through the block in a land yacht. That thing spacious is what a different space is. You don't know what 100% imported Italian Egyptian race is. The root of the family tree, they root for me. Along the scenic route from Pickens Avenue to Cantonese. I can't believe you would lose faith in the ace. Get deceived and put your faith in the eighth. Looking good, champ. Put your bag in the trunk before I dismantle your swag and put a mag in your gut. I'm dangerous. Take a couple steps back from me. There's homies in the hood that'll shake a rack for me. The cheese back. I know you know the fact on who architected the map on how we got where we at. Beethoven, I orchestrate soldiers. Let's get it rolling. Get your chest swollen. We do it big. Been doing it big. And still doing it big. I'ma let you live. But you know what it is. Some people call me the greatest. I'm humble when I say it. I can't deny it. I'm amazing. My cadence is electrifying. Cage the lion. Condemn them from the airwaves. Give them minimum wage. I commend them for trying. Look, I built bridges without the alliance. My name should be engraved in mahogany and gave to science. Here's a blueprint on how you do this. You gotta shake and move this within your own movement. And don't lose it, keep control. Don't throw out your pole, fishing for positions you can't hold. And remember the goal. This is chess, not checkers. Every step ain't a step, every step is a lesson. You can run into some pressure, but ain't no need of stressing that. It's gonna be some roadblocks on the path to where your blessing at. You gon' have to GPS it to find another route to get it. Recalculating can take a second, don't be reckless. The cheese back, I know you know the fact on who architected the map on how we got where we at. Beethoven, I orchestrate soldiers. Let's get it rolling. Get your chest swollen. We do it big. Been doing it big. And still doing it big. I'ma let you live. But you know what it is.
Somebody put a to satisfy your kind of man. Somebody put a urge inside me.
We busy. If the goal is get it poppin', big homie never stopping. We see you moving. Right. I'll skip the streets is watching. There's no limit to it. What I do should not be shocking. Most of them struggle with it. Me, I fit in the pocket. Anything but underhanded. This shit to fill my pockets. That jewel becomes a rule when dudes are really solid. I'm the top professor at the hood college. I know the ins and the outs and how to swim through the drought. I'm polished. It's something you won't miss if you do the knowledge. The closer you get, you'll notice something different about them. Don't call me old head, I prefer high mileage. But I'm in mint condition, my position is valid. You know the lane, I keep the hood balanced. My confidence is brolic, still I move in silence. Y'all get the bag, my money come on pallets. Every third week of the month, I'm on my DJ Khaled, another one.
Ain't nobody's business how we carry on. 'Cause 100 years from now, we'll all be dead and gone. Ain't nobody's business how we carry on. 'Cause 100 years from now,
I'm on the foundation, helping the homies build. It's easy to spot them big factory wheels. It's like time slows down when he passes. That's exactly the feel. I'm attached to the real. I'm relaxed in the feel. It's love at the light, but I'm gripping the drill. Cruise control for that magnetic field. My pedal don't hit the flow. I don't panic and peel. Whoa, Chief is around. Tell the homies to chill. The shooter should be on display the way the mannequins feel. Of course, the real gon' honor the real. Nobody moving till this dude reach the top of the hill. And it feels like a parade cause I'm a major deal. No shade, but I'm never stressing how my presence made you feel. It's structured like a verse, but it touch you like the Bible scripture. I like how you haters got my rivals with you. Another one.
Ain't nobody's business how we carry on. 'Cause 100 years from now, we'll all be dead and gone. Ain't nobody's business how we carry on. 'Cause 100 years from now, we'll all be dead and gone. 'Cause somebody put a urge inside to satisfy your kind of man. Cause somebody put a urge inside to satisfy your kind of man.
And we're back here at That Fire FM TV, and we are here with Billy Danze from M.O.P, the Mashout Posse. So yes, Billy, tell us, I understand you have a clothing line out now.
Yeah, well, it's more like merch, right? So
Got it.
I have a clothing line. I do have a clothing line, but I don't mention, right? Because it's weird because I understand the consumer's mind.
Yeah.
Some people don't support you because you're you. So the clothing line that I have, I will not even mention. But it's doing very well. But the merch, the Billy Danze merch that I have, you could anywhere online you can find it.
Awesome.
You see it's just a BD symbol for Billy Danze. Been doing very well, and I'm selling this directly to fans. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm enjoying everything that I'm doing. So years ago, merch is something that I wouldn't even think about because of being drowned in Hennessy. Right, I didn't have no time for all that. I get on the stage, get it done.
Okay.
The merch is out there. The M.O.P merch, the Billy Danze merch.
Yes.
Anybody looking for it, you could just hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, anything like that. And
that's right.
Figure that out.
Blessed. So I also heard you say a little while ago how you're working on some film projects and some documentaries and things like that. Fill us in on what those things are.
Well, again, I'm smart about my business, so I don't just throw everything out there. Like I said, it's this is what I'm doing. I'm filming, I'm doing documentaries and stuff like that. And that's only because not that I don't want to let people in on it, but I just understand the nature of the beast that we deal with when it comes to business. So somebody will literally steal your idea.
True.
Do other things with it. So I kind of leave things a little on the low, but I'm really excited about it because it's something that I haven't done.
Yes. Is this a project you're directing? Are you directing this project? Did you write this project? What's your role in it?
I'm doing everything but acting and singing, right? I'm not behind the camera, but I'm editing, I'm writing, and I'm directing everything that I do. And I don't have a problem with bringing other people in because I understand that we can't do everything. And if you're just not good at something, you should not force it because it's going to be bad for you in the end.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I do what I can do, and as my team grows, and I'll put other people in position to do certain things, so I don't have to have everything on my lap. But again, like I said, I'm enjoying everything that I'm doing right now.
Awesome. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you. Honestly, that's an awesome place to be in your life where you're really just enjoying everything that's going on. Oh my God, I'm in that place too. I love it. So when you listen to music, when you're on your chill mode, who are you listening to?
I'm not listening to any hip hop.
Okay. That's not a bad thing, especially consider you are sort of like an epitome of hip hop. So yes, what are you listening to though? When you're chilling out and you're just enjoying yourself, what artists are you going to?
Well, I'm still in the same space that I was because that gives me the energy that I need. So I want to listen to music that has passion, and I'm not finding that in any of today's music. I got to go all the way back to where I gotta listen to the Temptations and the OJs and the, Aretha Franklin's, like people that actually had feeling.
Exactly.
Because I wish I could get that from some of today's artists.
I feel you.
And I would be listening to them because I'm not a hater.
Right.
I need music to do what it's supposed to do.
It's out there, but it's very sparse. There's some artists. There's some artistry out there right now that's really, really dope. Very positive, very progressive, very empowering. That's the kind of stuff I love.
Yes.
They're out there, but it's a lot that's like, that other stuff.
You gotta weed through all the trash. By the time you get to the good music, you're tired.
Exactly. So I, as you know, I'm the vegan goddess. So I always ask my guests, where are you on your vegan journey? Are you on track? Are you in there every now and again? Are you not with it at all? And there's no right or wrong answer. I just like to bring it up.
Lady, I need chicken. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry.
But no, at one time, some years back, I did I couldn't go full vegan. I did do pescatarian, which worked for me, but we're black people, so we only know a few words to prepare fish. So, and then when I'm coming home, as I'm getting close to my door, it's like my wife turns into a chef at this time, right?
Okay.
So you could smell the chicken, like amazing fried chicken. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm trying to be pescatarian, so she's cooking more chicken than normal, right? She's cooking more steak than normal.
Okay.
So I went down, and I went for the hamburger, and it was all downhill from there.
I feel it. It's all good. It's all good. Vegan for life over here, but it's all good. We holding it up for you.
Thank you, baby. I hear you. I wish I could get the way this lady be making that chicken smell, Jesus.
Okay. So we're winding down a little bit, but I have a couple more questions. What future collaborations do you see for yourself? Are there any other artists out there that you would just really love to work with and just merge your energy and your sounds together? Is there any artists out there that inspire you in that way?
Yes. So I'm always inspired by some of the artists, more so the older artists. So I'm a loyal person. I'm dedicated, right? So I'm so loyal that I need to do a record with Rakim because he's the greatest, right? Like, we haven't found a lyricist before or after that's been this amazing, right?
Okay.
So I got to do a record with him. And I'm just feeding off of other people's energy too. So some of the younger artists, like I like Drake, I like Kendrick Lamar, I like Wayne.
Yeah.
I just recently realized how dope Lil Wayne was. I literally, I don't know, I'm not so technically inclined, so my phone was stuck on something. So for about 3 months, every time I cut the phone on or cut the car on, it goes to this Apple radio thing. It was like this Young Money radio that kept coming on. It was the same show, right? It was they kept replaying the same show. And I would hear this Lil Wayne's verse. One was a freestyle and one was a record. I was like, man, this dude. And so it was beating to my head because, like I said, my phone was stuck there. So for 3 months, I had to listen to Lil Wayne the same freestyle. And I'm like, this is actually dope. You know what I'm saying? So he's one of the guys. I like the way Drake feel on some of the records. You know, the way Drake feel on some of his records. Not all of them.
Yeah.
Some of the records. I like T.I. I like a lot of the dudes from the South. I love the dudes in New York, the ones that still sound like New York.
Yeah.
All the younger and older cats in LA or in the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't work with anybody, but some of these cats like I will work with. But it's just got to be about a dope record. I don't care about the money. I don't care about what buzz is going to get. I need to make dope records because I need to be able to look back and say, yeah, we destroyed that. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's about for me, you know?
Awesome. Any tour dates coming up? Any shows, tour dates? Close by South Carolina and North Carolina in particular?
not as of right now, because like I said, I'm really into this filming thing.
Yeah.
And getting all my projects together. But I've turned down the entire month of April, May, and June. Before the pandemic hit, we were actually on the world tour.
Oh wow.
We did about 2 weeks of that tour, came back for a break, and it was like 36 hours later is when the pandemic got ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we were supposed to go back and finish up, pick up on that tour where we left off in April. But I'm like, I don't have the time to do it right now. So more than likely, toward the end of the summer, if we can get it all together, then we'll probably just go ahead and finish up the tour. Like I said, it was a world tour, so we hadn't even hit the States yet, but we'll be back to hit the States.
Wonderful, wonderful. Before we go, any last advice that you would give to the new generation that's coming forward in this music thing? I mean, you got so many years of experience behind you, the things that you've learned, and I hear even in the way that you're expressing yourself, some of the pains of the business. So what advice would you give to the young people that's coming behind you?
Well, the first thing I will say is don't come to me for any musical advice, right? Because you are your own artist. I can't tell you how to spit your lyrics. I can't tell you what to rap about. I can't tell you anything like that. But you can come to me for advice, period, right? Because especially the younger cats, like I'm maybe twice your age or I'm older than you, so I've seen a lot of things. As far as the music goes, all I can tell you, I can't tell you how to create your record. So I can tell you, if you do something different, you will stand out.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
It's like that whole, that Million Man March thing when everybody had on black shirts. If there was one person in that white shirt, that would be the only person that you would remember. So
I got it.
I mean, so if you do something different, it'll work out because you guys don't have that $2 million marketing budget that I have. So you gotta make some way to stand out.
Yeah.
So by doing everybody's sounding the same. Like you don't know who's who.
I feel you. Yeah.
You do something different so you can stand out and make this rough road of entertainment a little bit easier for you.
No doubt, no doubt. Wow. Well, we are so thankful that you took time out to come and chat with us today. Shout out to Brownsville. Shout out to M.O.P. and the fullness of it all. We just love thing. We're just so thankful that you were here to share with us today, Mr. Billy Danze. I'm not going to call you Mr.
Thank you, my darling. I appreciate you guys having me. And anything that you guys need from me moving forward, just holler at me. I'm always here to help and always
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Whatever's needed.
Blessing. And we thank our watching and our listening audience for joining us every Saturday evening at 10 p.m. We are here. I am Soul, the Vegan Goddess, and we'll look forward to seeing you next Saturday night. Have a good one.